What up, guys? How y'all doing tonight? What's up, Stuart, Bay J, TradeWap, Link, Rob Boys, Agent, Mamor? I'm actually in a short trade at the moment. I'm just getting my screen set up here, guys. Just give me a second here, okay, guys? I am in a short trade. Trey Henderson, Ron, Igor, what up? Chili, what up, man? Hello, hello. Bruce Wayne. What's going on, guys? What up, guys? Almost set up here, guys. Almost set up. What's up, man? Zach, Thang, Nguyen, Elusive, Sammer. What up, man? Yeah, man. Hey, I actually caught the short off the level there. I went in there with I went in there with some decent size, but very tight stop. I've trimmed off one contract already, and I've got another one that I'm kind of just hovering my stop loss while I have one more contract right in the middle. My screen's almost set up here, guys. I'm just literally just getting this going here. Sometimes my OBS lags a little bit. I'm not really too sure why. What up, Clay? Clay's Doodle. K33. Sam, what up, man? I have one of my contracts stop loss at 29,845 right now. And I'm honestly just inching it at this point in time. I don't have really a specific target per se on this. Like, we have a bottom end range here. I'm gonna show you guys in a bit here. Igor, man, hey man, it's on my to-do list, man. I haven't forgot about you. Don't worry. I was actually in a business meeting today, actually, and we were talking about raw honey. Actually, I'm like, oh man, that was actually the reminder for me to reach out to you. I will get that done. Don't you worry, man. You'll have my order within 24 hours. I promise you. All right. Is it all set up now? Yeah. All right, guys. Sweet. Okay, so this is the trade that I'm in right now, guys. So, you know, obviously I'll do the trade review later on, but just to give you a nice sense and idea of what I've kind of been looking to accomplish here on this trade, I've entered this contract actually with more minis than usual, but it was a very tight stop loss, as you can see. My stop loss was like 3.75, so it was basically nothing. So I'm going to just put my limit order here just to make sure. A second here. I'd like to at least take profit there if I can. Yeah, so anyway, sorry, as I was saying, I entered it with quite a bit of size on this one. When I say quite a bit of size, I just mean more than I usually take on a stream. Like, usually I take 2 minis at max. I did go into this with 3 minis, and I trimmed one off for about right here. It was basically near 2R, because it was such a small risk. I trimmed off one contract for about just a little over 7 points, right above the 851 area of interest there. And so then I held on to 2 contracts. So now I have 2 contracts in. I've been hovering with one stop loss, as you can see here. I've been hovering with one of them, and the other one I've kept it at its original spot. So I haven't moved that one yet, right? The idea of it is that I'm gonna hug this through by 2-minute structures here, and I'm hoping that I can tag my target here, my target 2. If I can tag my target 2 here, then I'm honestly just gonna see how we can continue to play out. I'll probably move my stop loss down a bit more if I can hit that TP there. I'll probably move my stop loss to kind of where my 2R spot was originally, and watch where we go. I'm gonna probably, if we can get this first target here at 830, I'm gonna see if we can target lower down here. It's a little bit ballsy of me. I'm probably gonna shoot for somewhere around 817 to 812, give or take, but we'll see. I'm open to holding this, right, on this account. I actually I screwed up one of my other accounts earlier on. I'll tell you guys about it a little bit later on, man. I'm just kind of annoyed because I was actually like primed for a payout and actually did something very, very stupid. I'll share with it later on when I got more of you guys on. Do I want to be a prick for a tick right now? We're pretty close. We're pretty close. We're literally 0.5 away, guys. Wow, what is that? Look at this, guys. Look at this. What is this? What is this, guys? What? Igor, no, man, I got you. I'm a man of my word. When I say I'm going to support your business, you got it, man. I absolutely will support you. I'll have it on my to-do list for tomorrow to put that order through. Yeah, I can't believe. I guess I was a little bit of a prick for a tick. Maybe I should have moved my target a little sooner, but kind of coulda, woulda, shoulda at this point, I guess. Really, a lot of strong buying in that area. Not surprising though, right? This was a support range that we had. I thought I had enough though, right? Like I was looking at these wicks here. I'm like, okay, well I'm above that wick. I'm above these wicks here. I'm literally like slightly above this wick over here as well. So I thought I was in the clear, but apparently not. I was using these wicks here as my like, okay, I don't want to be a prick for a tick. I'm going to just put a little bit above, you know? And it wasn't enough. I was still off by millitick. That's very unfortunate. I'm okay if I get stopped out here in that, because even if I get stopped out here, this is still 3.6R trade. So this is where like I'm at that space where, and I'm sharing my thought process out loud right now, where I'm not even looking at the P&L. Like I literally don't care about it. I'm just watching to see, okay, where's price gonna move? And although it sucks to get this, to have this happen, you guys have seen this happen on my stream all the time, so it happens all the time. So it is what it is. But either way, I'm content. So I got stopped out there, guys, on there. So that's now. So to give you guys a quick update, I now have trimmed for basically near 2R for the first one. I've trimmed for about 3.5R on the other. So for this final one, I am going to lower it, to be honest, at this point in time. I'm just going to see where we go. But then I am going to move my stop loss, though. I am going to move my stop loss down. So this is where I'm going to move my stop loss back down into this area here. So I'm still back into the 1R area. Again, I'm very content with how this turns out. Nevertheless, because this is actually my TPT daily account, I have a TPT daily payout locked in on this trade regardless. And so I'll share a little bit about my psychology around this trade as well after the fact, because you might think like, okay, well, how do you feel, Alan? Do you want to keep shooting for more? You know, all that type of stuff. I'll share more and more about that a little bit later on in terms of thought process. But as of right now, I'm in the green on this profit account. So what up, Tony? Chevy Dylan, hello. I use EMAs. I don't use MAs though, no. I don't know if you're talking about SMAs, Chevy. What up, ADHD? Longs have been pretty strong. We've had a lot of hourly bullish movement over the course of the session. So if you guys are in longs, totally fair, totally valid. I had this level area marked as a very important interest for us to short today. So I basically waited this entire time for that short trade. So glad I was able to capture it, because no matter how this ends, I'll end in profit. So yeah, I have a couple of students that use SMAs as well. I don't personally use it though. Again, not because I don't like them. It was just never something that I really picked up when I was learning to trade. That was a pretty strong 5-minute buy candle there at 29,834. I actually had that marked as an area of interest as well. So let's see how we do here, guys. After 29,860. My next level, I mean, it's my channel. It's that big channel. If you guys remember this area, I talked about this over the stream last time. That's the upper area that I'm watching. 867 is kind of worth watching as well. 867. So where's that? 867. And that's pretty close still. Yeah, it's pretty close to there. So I wouldn't even count that. Yeah, man. Right at this point in time, the big area that I'm watching for would be up here. So if we get a break and retest, above the level here, then I'm definitely interested in longs, and I would target towards the channel high up here. You like the purple Sharingan? It's the it's called the Renin gun actually. But I knew you'd like that color. What's going on, Guang Guang? Oh, BL trades, man. Sorry to hear, man. Sorry to hear. Hey, positives and negatives, right? At least you got your My Fund and Futures funded. Dave Mack. Hey, shout out to you, man. Thank you for tuning in, man, and congratulations on your payout, man. That's freaking awesome, dude. Guang Guang, yeah, I have a short trade on. I've already trimmed. You know, I should probably put this here just so that you guys know. So entry on short trade is at 29,858.25. Trimmed one for 2R. Trimmed one for 3.5R. So now I just have one more contract left. I'm just holding on to this at this point. So either I'm gonna get stopped out for 1R here, or I'm gonna hit my TP. So we'll see. We'll see where we go. Bulgy, yeah, 100%. That's fair. Alexia. Honestly, we had a lot of different ice cream cakes this weekend. So by the time that we got to the last cake, which was like a type of like fruit and like, I don't even know what the other flavor was, but it was kind of like a fruit type of cake. It was refreshing to not have an ice cream cake again. So yeah, no, I'm totally caked out from this weekend. What's up, Lance? Thanks for tuning in. Chevy, yeah, man. I stream 5 days a week. I'm the pre-London host for Project 365. Guang Guang, yeah, that's the book that I'm gonna read later on this year. Yeah, man, no more cake for me. I'm done. I'm so shot on those, man. I definitely gained some weight this weekend. What up? What up, Alima? Big boy, what up, man? What up, what up? What's gold doing? I actually haven't checked on the gold chart, though. Interesting, okay. Gold's been getting its ass kicked a little bit so far. Nom and noms. Sweet tooth is the death of me, man. Sugar is actually the worst. Like, I can do carbs, but sugar really, like, gets my gut. Guang, man. Hey, man, honestly, I just do 1 hour scalps, man. I actually have another TPT funded that I just got funded this morning. Like, it just got activated. So I actually need to get out of intraday trail and draw down on it right now. So this is the current funded account that I'm using with TPT at the moment. This is one that I've had for probably a week now. The other one, on the other hand, though, is brand new. And so I actually have $1,000 of profit on it right now, but I need $1,000 more before I get over the buffer. So I may end up using that account tonight. I still have my funded seat account as well that I got funded, so I haven't touched that account either tonight. So Uncle Daniel, no, I have not tried top 1 futures. I've seen them before, but I've never used it. What up, Motive? Hunting Pips, man, what's going on? Master Kits, I literally just answered that question. When it comes to intraday trailing drawdown, I take 1 hour trades. I don't hold for more than 1 hour. So it takes a lot of patience, but that's how I kind of go at it. Otherwise, I'll get wrecked. Because like you're either going to scalp with regular size, or you're going to end up having to take a very small size and hold for those bigger moves. But you have to like trade real small though. No problem, Master Kits. Yeah, let's get some likes on the stream, guys. We got about 300 of you guys here right now. I think you guys know the drill. Only less than 50 of you guys have dropped a like on the stream. Come on, guys. Lil Joe, you know the problem that I don't like about trailing? I've done that before too, and obviously this is to each their own, right? The reason why I don't like the trail with the regular size is because that trail back, that pullback, it still eats into your drawdown. You know, do you know what I mean? Like, let's just say like you're moving up in target, and let's just say that trail that you're trailing behind, it just so happens to be what, like, I don't know, $50, $100. The way that it pulls back, that you're still losing $100 of drawdown, technically in theory. That's the reason why I don't like trailing. But I see what you mean though. It's never worked out for me though. Arthur, what up, man? Thank you. Well, I'm hoping that the fact that I got stopped out, or I missed my original TP by literally a tick, but now I missed my stop loss by a tick as well. I'm hoping this actually hits my my TP down there. Exactly 40 points is what I'm targeting for that. Howdy, David. What's up? Base Trades. What's going on, my man? Yeah, I hear you, Master Kits, man. I get you, bro. Yeah, that's honestly, it really does. I mean, you don't have to scalp. I'm just saying, out of the options of sizing small and holding, or sizing regular and trailing, or scalping, I prefer scalping. Out of all the options that are there, I think that's just the best option for me. Just from my personal experience, right? I know that I'm gonna do the chart review in a bit here. I mean, I guess I still can. I guess I kind of still can. I wanted to kind of see this trade through. I mean, if you guys can bear with me for like maybe like 5 minutes, maybe I'll actually hit TP here in a bit. Hopefully. But yeah, hey, so I don't know if you guys know as well. I know not everyone's very familiar with Tradeify. So I actually pinned Tradeify into the chat tonight, which is very unfortunate because I actually ended up taking a bigger loss than I wanted on my Tradeify account tonight. I made a very newbie mistake, and I will touch on that in a bit here. But anyways, Tradeify is pinned to the chat here. Code RAKE will get you 40% off. And just so you guys are aware, so not everyone has kind of shopped through Tradeify before, But with Tradeify right now, if you actually buy 5 accounts at once, like it's called batch buy, it actually saves you an additional, I think, 5% on top of the 40%. So it's a pretty solid steal, all things considered. So if you guys haven't done that before, if you're looking to, best way to go about that. All right, there you go. That's the TP hit, guys. That's the TP hit. That's a 40-point trade. That's a 10R trade. So I guess just to kind of close this off here. So last contract closed at 10.6R? 10.5R? I'm just gonna say 10.5R. 10.5R. Let's go. TPT daily payout account. Just so that you guys know what account I took that trade on. Yeah, no runners for me right now, man. I'm done. I'm outie. I'll explain why I took it here as well. I'll go through all of it in a little bit here. So anyways, so as I was saying, right, like, so if you guys haven't tried Tradeify, though, I think that's a pretty sweet way to take advantage of it, is to go about it in that way, just because it gets you the best value. So, and so I'll talk a few things right now. So before I go into the chart review, I'm going to do things a little bit differently than I know how I do every stream. So first and foremost, obviously I'm going to do I'm going to just kind of do the quick introduction. I'm going to talk a little bit about the trade I just exited out of, just so that you guys can get a sense of what I was looking at. And then I'll also talk about the mess up that I had with my Tradeify account earlier, because I actually was basically good for a payout after today's trade, but I really screwed myself. So I'll talk about that as well. So first and foremost, guys, thank you. Welcome to Project 365. My name is Alan at Azheng Trades here. I am the pre-London host in the Rate Trades Network. So you may have tuned into Ron G, who was trading just right before me during the Asia. I take care of the pre-London. Mr. Jake Ricci himself takes care of the New York Open. And then Lamelli and Mitch trades the afternoon session. There are 5 of us that stream 5-6 days a week, 10 hours a day. So no matter where you are around the world, I think we've got something for you. All of us are Rate Trades Mastermind alumni, and all of us have evolved their trading in many different ways over the course of time. So I do think that no matter what, whether you're an ICT trader, maybe Gamma, whatever, maybe, you know, we've got something for someone, right? So if you're first time here, definitely drop a like and subscribe. It really helps us out a lot. And anyways, I just want to kind of just touch on that, right? And I've been trading, and this question gets asked a lot. I've been trading for 6 years, guys. So I'm definitely a bit around the block for a little bit. I'm not gonna say that I'm a senior in any way or form, because I think there's a lot of people who have done this longer than I have, much longer than I have. But anyways, I just want to highlight that fact. I'll talk about the Tradeify one first. I was so stupid. Okay, so I'll tell you what happened. I had a forecaster tool set up, and I was looking for longs initially, right? And then throughout the trade earlier today, right, I reversed it. So I did this, by the way. I did this. I reversed it. And then after that, I'd walked away and I came back, and I completely, and it was like one of those like trade setups that were, it would have been actually the perfect trade, but I forgot to reset it. And then I took the trade using the forecaster tool, not realizing that I had changed it to short from earlier. So I thought I was entering in a long, and I entered the trade using the forecaster tool, and I literally obviously went against me, as you can tell, because we've been longing all Asia. So instead of locking in a solid long trade earlier, I ended up taking like DLL on the account. So a little annoyed, because like I was actually primed for a payout. So it just means I'm gonna have to grind a couple more days to get it back there again. But it happens. But I wanted to just share that update. If you're wondering why I haven't got my Tradeify payout yet, that's why. Now with this TPT trade, I've been eyeing this for a little bit, right? You can see here, since we kind of launched. Now this channel here, if you guys remember this, I drew this actually. You would have seen this during the Sunday night stream, actually, because it was on, I believe it was on my chart already at that point. This was a structural high channel area, right? And so this was clearly it ended up being a very nice bounce, and I'll go over it later on. You'll see kind of where that was, but a beautiful long trade. And this is actually kind of what I was trying to play on, but unfortunately I took DLL instead on the Tradeify account. But I've been patiently waiting. I wanted to see a few things tonight, right? Earlier on, I wanted to see how we were gonna come up to Globex, how were we gonna react to Globex. The other thing was gonna be how were we gonna react to the Globex high. As you can see here, we had some reactions, right, that we pulled back on, but we never actually had follow through. And so obviously that was kind of shot. Once we broke out right above this New York Open at 805 and we had the level here, we've been consolidating for a while. So I have been literally patiently waiting. Now, obviously, I've been out and about all day, so it's not like I've been just sitting on my screen, staring at my screen the whole time, but I've been waiting for this trade, right? I was looking to see for a reaction at the 29,851 initially, so I was kind of pondering and looking at this, and I actually entered this trade when I was laying in bed with my kiddo, and I was just kind of hovering with my phone because I had already done all the chart analysis and MTFA and all that stuff. And so when I was watching this, you can see here we did get a little bit of a reaction here at the point of interest that I talked about, right? Gave us a little bit of a pullback, which I did scalp on my other Take Profit Trader Pro account, the one that has intraday trailing drawdown. So I scalped a little bit down here just to get some profits up, right? But the other one, I actually had waited. So the moment our bar closed, after this bar closed, I put a limit order down beneath at the break of the level, basically. And so the moment our candles pulled in, I entered that trade immediately. And I had my stop loss above the high. And you might think like, Alan, that's a really tight stop loss. Like, what made you want to do that? I will cover that off when I go for over the larger time frame chart analysis. But there was a reason for why I was really interested in this. So I took this trade with 3 minis, as I mentioned. I trimmed off my first one for 2R, which is just above the 851, which was small. Again, as I say 2R, it's not a 2R wasn't that big. It was small risk. So 2R wasn't a really big reward either. But anyways, you get the point, right? 2R. Then, as you guys saw earlier, I literally missed my 7R target earlier on that second contract by a millitic, by a freaking millitic, which really sucked. So then I got stopped out on that second contract for 3.5R, which is, again, still not bad. Then this last contract, as you guys saw, I was going to target the 200 EMA, which we did end up just taking just now down here. But I really didn't want to repeat that last trade that I just missed by Militech. And so because I've seen that there's a lot of range over here, right? And I'm just going to draw the line out so you guys can see. There was a lot of range here, right? So then I was like, you know what? Do I really want to do this 200 EMA game again? Because it's literally, it might be the same thing again, where I might miss it by Militech. So I didn't really want to be a prick for a tick on this last one, which is why I moved it up a little bit. So it's basically, instead of taking 45 points, I took it for 40 points. Again, whatever, man. Like, one mini, 40 points, that's 800 bucks, right? And that's a daily payout. So the way I look at it is, in between the last, 45 minutes? In 45 minutes, I was able to lock in one mini off of 40 points and those other 2 contracts as well, right? But if I was just talking about just the one mini, that's $800 in 45 minutes. So that's a pretty, all things considered, that's a pretty solid day and a solid trade. And I think for a lot of us, you know, we tend to get influenced by social media and believe that we got to hit these astronomical numbers. You don't, you know, like a few $100 a day, it adds up over time, right? So I'm sharing it for those out there who may be feeling the need to like capture the biggest whale move of all time. You don't need to, right? So just kind of wanted to just share that thought process. Now I am going to go through the chart review now and talk about the overall larger time frame chart on this, okay? So, and then I'm going to tie into why I put my stop loss there. Let's go into the weeklies as we normally do. You can see on the weekly time frame here, we're still coming out of this really strong weekly bar. You can see here we have like a bearish. I know my text is kind of in the way. I don't want to keep moving it around later, so I'm just gonna leave it there. We have this weekly kind of bearish spinning top that we're forming right now. Now we're only 2 days into the week, so take it for a grain of salt. I think price is still developing. Now with that said, though, we obviously are rejecting some key areas that we've been watching, right? And so you can see already where the channel is and all of that and how we've been ranging. But overall, you can see here yesterday, after we just had a very bullish bar, we rejected the same area again. We rejected the same area that I was talking about, right? I'll zoom in and you'll see exactly what I'm referring to. So now coming out of a daily bearish bar, you just think to yourself, if you were reading bar by bar, you think like, okay, I think there's a good chance we might keep going lower, right? Now, if we can break and retest above that area that I talked about earlier, then maybe, just maybe, we might be able to get more follow through. But as of right now, I'm a little bit more leaning on the bearish side, at least for the intraday session for the NQ. I'll move it now, just because I know this is a little bit pain in the ass to look at. So now on the hourly, right, we can see here that we had a very strong hourly on the day. And on this current hourly candle, which we still have about 29 minutes left, you know, that's obviously forming quite a bearish candle. Now, if we close this hourly candle beneath the New York opening print of 805, I think there's a plausibility we keep moving lower, to be perfectly honest, if that's the case. But I want you to pay attention to where we've been rejecting. I think that's probably the most important part right now, okay? So this leans into, why did I enter here? Why did I stop here? If you take a look at the prior New York session, that 858 level was actually a key spot for us. If you take a look at price in itself, this is where we rejected. This is where we rejected over the New York session. So there, with the volume of the New York session, we had price reject there, right? We also had the old Globex at 851 here that also acted as a point of resistance, right? If you take a look at the prior session, even to before New York, this same area, that 851 that I referred to earlier, that I scalped on, this was also a clear support beam over the London session leading into New York as well. Going into the Asia session from yesterday, you can see here, this was also an area of support during our consolidation before we made our move up. So clearly that price area was important. And for all those who are kind of hopping new here, never watched me trade before, I'm a price action trader, right? So price is important to me. And I know this question is going to get asked, so I'm just going to put the link in the chat. This is a overview, a YouTube video that I put on my personal YouTube, just touches on like what I mean when I say I'm a price action trader. Obviously, it's not going to show 10 hours of education, but it's going to give you an 8-minute overview of what I mean when I talk about trading price action. You can see here, if you guys remember yesterday on stream, I made a comment. I told you guys that I am watching. And first and foremost, you guys saw me capture my short trade. Obviously, it was by the time I got off stream, but you saw me in the trade during the end of it. I took this 2-minute head and shoulder on the NQ because we reclaimed back beneath the channel, and I caught that short trade down into the bottom here, which you guys saw, and I took profit, right? That's how I passed my funded seat. Was that how I passed the funded seat account? I think that's what it was. Yeah, that was the trade that passed my funded seat funded account, my daily ultra account, sorry, with funded seat. And then on another account, I made the comment that I took a long trade, and I signaled this on the Discord. I took a long trade off of the 200 EMA here, and I caught that, and I put some damage on that account as well, which I've already requested for the daily payout on that, which I'll talk about a little bit later as well. Although I was not awake for this anymore, I told you guys I was watching 975. Look how strong that 975 area was. If you were trading the London session, the 97 area was money. So I don't know if any of you guys ended up trading afterwards when I logged off, but it was a solid trade during the London session, because that ended up being the high of the London session. As you can see, if you managed to hold that bugger, that, assuming that you waited a little bit before entering that trade, that to the low of London was 189 points to the downside. So it was a pretty solid trade, all things considered. Now, as I talk about trade opportunity, that doesn't necessarily mean we need to take that opportunity, right? Like I'm simply just saying that was the move. Where you would have taken profit could have been other places, right? Like I mean, I personally probably would have, you know, either taken profit at the bottom of my channel, or like VWAP, or like the Globex opening print. Either way, I probably would have done something with that, right? All things considered, you can see here though, the reason why I had that type stop loss again was because based on where we rejected, I wasn't anticipating us to have too big of a move. So for me, the way I looked at it is, if I got stopped out of that trade, then my trade thesis would have been completely invalidated anyways, right? So that was kind of my thought process on that. Now, as of right now, you can see here, I've obviously exited that trade. I don't know what happened to all my work. Oh, there it is. I already exited that trade, right? But nevertheless, though, we did have follow through down on it, right? So as of right now, I'm just seeing where we're tapping here. We are essentially bouncing at a prior higher high structure, as it looks like what we're doing right now. So a long trade could be valid here. I don't know if any of you guys are still in a long trade, but when I say a long trade is valid, I'm not saying that the long trade is gonna ride to kingdom come. I'm just simply saying that there might be an opportunity to take some sort of a trade position there, right? And what would that look like? I'm not entering anything right now because I'm obviously in a trade review, but like probably can capture a little bit. I don't know if this would be a scalp trade for sure. I wouldn't be looking for a great deal of amount of a move on this trade, but anyways, it is finding some support here. So that's kind of just my NQ thought process. As of right now, like I said, this upper area, this level and what have you, I'm watching it, right? to see how we're going to react when we come back up to this channel. So if there was a long and a break and retest, I'd be open to longing this up into the channel. But as soon as we get up to the channel again in this area, I'd be watching for shorts again. Okay, so that would be kind of my 2 cents. Otherwise, if we don't even make our way up there, then this might be the high, and then we'll look for shorts. So for those who are newer, I'm never really going to be that person who's going to be like married to one buy. So I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys I'm long NQ, I'm bearish NQ. I'm not. I'm ready for both. I'm ready to trade both sides. I will see what the bars tell me. I'll tell what the story is telling me on the bar by bar. I'll tell what the market's telling me, and I'll react to the trade accordingly as well, right? So anyways, that's my 2 cents on the NQ. I'll just kind of read through the chat really quickly here before I go through the gold trade review, because I see that there's quite a few messages here. When do we bounce? Sorry, Forrest, I was doing my trade review. I didn't even see your question, but looks like we're holding the New York opening print and level quite nicely right now. Take the trade review. Do you see another opportunity? I just did the whole trade review, guys. So anyone who's asking me like what else could we have done or what else could we do, hopefully my trade review answers your question, my friends. G Keeper, my man. Sorry to hear, brother. And Guang, yeah, man. I mean, DLL is still better than nothing, but it does set you back, right? I think a lot of times when you lose the drawdown in this race to a payout, it's very easy for your mentals to start automatically going into making it back overdrive, right? And it's really important for us as traders that we don't let that get to us, right? And so if anything, just for you guys to learn, I came out of a stupid thing like that with my account with Tradeify, right? To me being able to still patiently execute on my take profit trader. That is something for you guys to take away, right, in this discussion, is that even though I made a very technical and silly mistake on the account that costed me DLL, I was still able to shake it off, come back to the chart, and trade the chart. Because I was able to do that, I was still able to capitalize on a solid trade tonight, right? So I just want to just highlight that as well. Yeah. I'm up 2K on this account. So this is a daily payout account, by the way. Big boy trading. No. Oh, damn, that's rough, man. Sorry to hear, dude. Getting your ass kicked at the dentist and then by the market too. Damn. David, you were in that gold trade? That's awesome, man. Jesse James, Globex is 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Arceus, you caught that bit of a long? Nice. Yeah. This is the reason why. Do you see, like, I'm not saying that we can't keep going higher, but do you see we're pulling back? If you guys saw earlier when I made that comment, I said that I probably wouldn't be shooting for much more. I'll probably shoot for a scalp. Look exactly where we ended up stopping. If you guys saw my forecaster box earlier, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Nom noms, all good, man. There will be another one. Il Booyah, appreciate you, man. Amber, hey, man, how you been? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. That's right, Trade Wop. Loss is a loss. You'll learn today so you can win tomorrow. Does it still look good for long? No, I wouldn't. I'm actually looking at this right now as like I said, I'm on the intraday session. I'm a little bearish, to be honest. That's the reason why I was kind of looking at like a scalp trade versus a hold of a long trade. If you look at the 5-minute time frame as well, I want to see how this candle closes. If this 5-minute candle closes bearish, then I think we have more potential to keep moving lower. But we're in a tricky spot, guys. We're in a tricky spot, right? G-Keeper, man. Sorry, dude. Damn, yeah, Amber, congrats, man. That's amazing. And yeah, Amber is a girl. By the way, whenever I say, what's up, man, dude, whatever, I'm not referring to you as your gender. That's just my, like, generic term. It's kind of like me saying, hey, buddy, what's going on? Amber has been on the stream many times in the past as well. But yes, she's been out of the play for a little while now. But congratulations, man. That's awesome. Peter Willius. You know what? Honestly, you know, break and retest is I do trade them both on the 2-minute and the 5-minute, my friend. But I do find that sometimes people mistaken what is considered a break and retest and what is considered just consolidation of price. Maybe that could be the challenge for you, my friend. The red lines on my chart, Daniel Quinn, represent levels on my chart. They're levels. What a drop on gold, gang. Damn. Did news come out? Did I miss some news? Is that why? That little bounce, though, actually had an area of reference here. Oh. Curious if any of the students caught that trade. That would have been a quick little scalp trade to the upside, but yeah, NQ's just, or sorry, gold is just taking a poop. All right. If you guys have been finding what I've been talking about helpful, guys, drop a like and subscribe. Like the stream. I'd love to get a giveaway out to you guys. I know there's about 400 some of you guys on stream right now. What do we have for likes? Only 131, guys. Only less than 30% of you guys have liked the stream. Come on, gang. All right, we're going to do the gold trade review now. Let's go into the weekly, guys, as usual. So we've been kind of playing off this strength here that we've had on gold, as we can see. But if you guys remember what I said last stream, we are, yes, looking bullish as we break out of this pennant that we have formed. However, we are also setting a very good spot for a lower high on the higher time frames. So gold coming down is very plausible, right? Right now, daily bar is looking bearish, and maybe we can close off the gap of the candle here as we kind of make our way down. This hourly bar has been quite the selling in itself, right? So let's see, obviously, where price comes. I think we can very likely tag down here to the 44.20, 44.16. I don't think that's completely out of the question. So just kind of looking at gold there right now. Obviously, I don't like chasing trades, so when I see the price just kind of melting off like that, it's not too appetizing for me to take a trade. But this is obviously forming a lower high type of entry off of the Globex opening print there. So we'll see if we can break the lows here. Like I said, I did have a reference point here at 44.32.3 here. If we could break beneath that, I think tagging down here is very likely on gold. Overall, man, as of right now, I'm not interested in longs on gold. I think that I have some levels and reference points beneath us that we can watch for sure to see if we could capture some long trades. But overarchingly right now, I think it'd be very naive of us to attempt a long trade right now. Yeah, as of right now, this spot, I'm just gonna mark it here just for you guys to see. I have it on a different chart right now. You just can't see it on my chart, but I do have a reference point right here. And so we need to clear this if we want to tag the lows down there. Anywho, that's my 2 cents. The chat. All right, guys. Okay, I'm gonna switch. Am I logged into my? Oh yeah, I am logged into it. Okay, perfect. Logged into my 10-4 trading account on this side here. So 10-4 trading is my left side. I'm gonna switch my take profit trade account to my other one now because I'm locked in what I needed for a payout. So I'm switching over to another TPT. This is the more newly funded one, so I gotta build the buffer. Let's see if we can do that tonight. So we logged into that. So right now I've got 3 brokers open up right now. I got my, so I'll show you guys all the different accounts that I have set up. So right now I have my StoneX, as you can see, which is the screen I'm on right now. I guess you can't really see the word StoneX anymore right now because the banner beneath it covers it. Give me a second here, let me move it. This is how, yeah, there you go. There you go. So StoneX, as you can see. So this is my 10-4 trading account. So I've already locked in quite a few payouts already on this account. So kind of just building up and see if I can lock in another one this week. And then I have this is my Take Profit Trader Pro account, the one that just got newly funded. So I have about $1,000 in profits on it, but I need to get over that intraday buffer here before I can even think about getting a payout. And then I also have my newly funded seat account. So this is with the prop firm funded seat. This is their daily ultra account. And so for refresher for those who don't know, this is the account that has a $100,000 sim cap. So, and there's daily uncapped payouts as well. So we'll see what I can accomplish with this, if any. Jake and I were talking about this because him and I both passed our accounts at the same day. But I was like, oh, knowing us, we may potentially nuke this account unintentionally. So we'll see what happens, man. But these are the different trading accounts I have later tonight set up. Demethi, I don't. Yeah, for buffer wise, it's based on the proper rules. I don't really decide that. So for the account that I have right now with TPT, I need to get above $2,000. $2,000 is the buffer. Matt, I don't trade the 2 hours, so I don't know. Maybe if that's your cup of tea, my friend. The TPT account's a 50K account. Honestly, I might trade micros, to be honest, on this 10-4 account, because I actually don't need a lot of profit, guys. Let's see how much dollars is this? I haven't entered a trade yet, guys. I'm just looking to see what we're working with. I don't use dynamic R, no. Not my cup of tea. No, Yacht. The contract fees with TPT is specifically for live. It's for the Pro Plus accounts, not for the Pro accounts. I'm going to wait. I've already technically missed my entry that I would have wanted on this trade, so I'm going to have to skip it for now. But it's good to know how much I need in order to hit my... TP for this. Jesse James, hey man, just like any type of price of interest on a chart, you have to let the bars react to it and decide whether or not they're failing or bouncing or what have you, you know? Yeah, the TPT things you're referring to, that's specifically for live. I don't think that's for sim trading. If you're on a Pro Plus account, that's the only time it matters. And basically, micros have gone up, but their minis have actually gone down. That's what they said in the email. I'm gonna plot. So this is my 10-4 trading account, and I'm sorry if my audio's fading because I have to look this way. It's where my chart is at the moment. I am going to reverse this, and I'm going to see if there's a potential for us to scalp maybe a long trade. I'm going to see how price reacts down here, guys. Yeah, yeah. You have to read the details on that email, my friend. It's specifically referring to Pro Plus. And even then, yes, micros do go up, but the minis don't. Can't see the ticker that I'm on. Oh, this is NQ, my friend. Yeah, I know the ticker's kind of covered because I've added the bottom banner now. I moved my screen up a little bit so that you guys can see which account I'm using, because I know sometimes people speculate and they're like, oh, you're paper trading, you're not actually trading. So I want to show that bottom left hand thing so that people can see that I am actually trading an account, actually, whether it's a sim account or an eval, whatever it may be, right? Or a live account for that matter. I just want to make sure that people can see that. Yeah, robot. That's why. Because I could. You're right. I originally had it lower. I literally moved it up early just so that you guys can see. But I guess, I mean, I think you guys trust me, right? You guys trust me. I don't think you guys need to see that, so. Am I in real estate? I mean, I own a home. I had a couple of investment properties back then, but I've kind of repivoted my portfolio, so I focus more on business now than I do real estate. My personal opinion actually is that, like, if you had money to go into business or real estate and you have my skill set, it's far better off that I go into business than real estate, because business will pay me off way faster and far more stronger than what real estate would. Real estate's it's a nice passive way to go about it, but I think a lot of things that you have to account for sure is, and based on your economy and stuff like that, sometimes buying into housing doesn't really do anything other than just kind of shelf your money. Yeah, Zach, man, if you're tired, man, take it easy, man. Get some rest. Put this here since you guys can't see this right now. Oops. Trade I took earlier. We got about little over 5 minutes until this hourly bar closes. Yeah, yellow line is VWAP. Did I move my stop loss? No, I haven't entered this trade yet. What's up, Trading Paul? Oh, so yeah, so it is Pro accounts, not just Pro Plus, eh? I thought it was just on. I thought it was on Pro Plus only because Yacht they're obviously the live accounts are based off of CME and all that stuff, right? So I didn't think they did anything to Sims, but yes, I don't trade micro, so it doesn't really faze me too much. Sub-Zero, my man, of course not, man. Take it easy, man. Yeah, Rye Guy. I think that's probably going to be dependent on where you are. I would have a hard time believing the market has been better than some real estate markets just because I know things have been crazy. Like, if you bought real estate in Vancouver, where I am, back in around like 2010, and you held until now, I mean, not even until now, technically, up until the pandemic, like, you're laughing, right? Like, between 2010 and 2020, whatever you bought in terms of real estate, you would have like tripled your investment. Well, sorry, the housing price value would have tripled. Your investment, on the other hand, would have been far greater. Because like if you would have bought let's just say you would have bought a 2-bedroom condo back in like 2010, 2012, you would have been able to scoop one up for about a little over $250,000, but a down payment on $250,000 probably would have been what, like 50 grand. The condo market, by the time it was 2020, it cost you $700,000 to buy a 2-bedroom condo in Vancouver. So, no, sorry, more than that. Sorry, well, I'm crazy. Sorry, like almost like 900,000. So that $50,000 investment, right, based on that 250K to 900K, you would have made yourself $650,000 in equity growth, right? So $50,000 would have given you $650,000. So that's what I mean by anyone who would compare the stock market to like the Vancouver real estate market in the past 10, 15 years. I'd have a hard time believing that the market beat the real estate market, because the Vancouver market was quite ludicrous, to be honest. What up, Tate? Praj, hello, hello. Thanks, Yacht. LT, man. See, that's crazy, right? Like, and that's the thing, right? To LT's point in the chat, if you put in like, I don't know how much your down payment would have been on that, but again, assuming let's say it was like 50 grand or something, right? Like, you basically just gained $500,000 in equity, right? With 50 grand. Like, that's insane, right? So, anywho. Hey, Moneybag, what's going on, brother? I know right now I'm patiently stalking a trade right now, so I know I'm not taking anything at the moment. But any of you guys who are just kind of hopped on the stream just now, peel back to around 10:20ish. That's when I did my chart review on the NQ and on gold. So if y'all curious about that, you guys can look into that there. For now, we're just kind of stalking the trade and chatting about random stuff, real estate investments, you know, the whole nines. Dave Official, what the? LT 40K down. Yeah, see, that's insane. Hey, Chris Trades, man. It's been a while, brother. Hope you've been doing well. No, I don't trade CFD, man. Am I interested in long gold at 44.18? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think that's a fair spot. Actually, that's the spot I talked about earlier on. That was earlier on in the chart review, RCS. I was talking about the 44.20 to 44.16. So your comment about 40.18, that's literally smack dab on the spot that I was looking at. So I support your thought process on that one. Moneybag. I appreciate you for tuning in, brother. Always do. That's a good problem to have, Chris. Stacking deals. Let's go. I don't know how the market is out there in New York, but Vancouver's taking a shit, man. I was fortunate enough to find even a buyer for my home because people just couldn't afford it, right? Which was the problem. But ever since I sold my home, apparently the market's taken a 20% traction pullback actually. So it's getting even tougher. So I'm glad I sold when I did, as part of my move here. That's crazy, man. It's crazy. I'd love to get the giveaway going, guys. See, could we? There's like 500 of you guys, which means 310 of you guys have not liked the stream. I mean, I think the chart review alone is worth some thumbs up, guys. Doesn't cost you guys anything, but it helps me out a lot. Helps me out a lot. I'm gonna exit this box for now because we are not going anywhere clearly at the moment. I'm interested to see how we will test this area now. We're actually testing the 200 EMA right now and an old level as well. We have the trigger line up here. Kind of curious if I should attempt a scalp of the trigger line to the downside. This is a scalp trade if I do take it, but I'm watching at the moment just. What up, Joe King? Ah, Chris, that's totally fair, man. That's awesome, man. Sounds like you got a good Rolodex of clients. Stuart. Yeah, I haven't read the order flow book yet. I probably won't read it till later this year. I literally just took it out of my bag. It's coming with me as part of my move. I definitely have no time to get to that book anytime soon. Two-minute double bottom strength, quite strong right now. I am going to attempt a scalp trade here, guys. I'm looking at prior support range, flip resistance is essentially what I'm looking for. Sucks that though, it's literally like missing my spot by like a millitick, and I don't really feel like chasing this at the moment, so I'm just going to see what price does here, and I'll make a decision in a bit. Brandon, you really want those longs, huh? Do you look old levels that have been invalidated? I don't really, well, no, once the levels are invalidated, I don't look at them anymore. Mainly because of the fact that I don't just trade levels. I have other reference points that I put on a chart. So if a level gets invalidated, then I get rid of it. Damn. Sorry to hear BO trades. Based on the fact that we had this price reaction already before I could even get a fill, and now we're holding that level New York opening print spot, and I'm just going to show you what I mean by that. I'll flip it over to my other chart so you guys can see my levels. But like, I don't know now if I'm going to want to get a fill there anymore. Like, I might not enter that trade anymore just because of the fact that if it pulls up, I think there's a chance that I could just get knocked out here. We'll have to, I'm gonna patiently wait for this. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not gonna completely throw it out of the water yet, but it's just kind of my thought process at the moment. Bruce Wayne, my man. That's awesome, dude. Crazy though, huh? Freaking on this trade. Missed my entry point by like what? 1 point? Yeah, 1 point. Yeah, yacht, exactly, right? So my thought process is kind of like A, the move started, but also if we're holding the New York opening print at 805, then it makes me wonder if that's literally just going to be the hold support beam for this potential inverse head and shoulder setup that we might launch to the upside, right? I just saw your comment. What is it, bovine? You're gonna trade corn? Oh damn, man! It just reminds me of the conversations I had with Ron G. Hey, Bruce Wayne, that's awesome, man. One step at a time, right? One step at a time. You know, that's what I used to tell myself a lot, right? When I was, 2-3 years into my trading, I remember looking at people like Jake, and Jake was like 6-7 years into trading at that time, and like stock market wolf was like 12-13 years into trading. It kind of helped me, be a little bit more humble about it all, right? So what up, Plur? Chicken man, I've been technically profitable since day one, but not, I shouldn't say day one. I've been profitable technically since year one. However, and I say however, I would say that I didn't really know what I was doing until probably year 3. It was when I really had a better rhythm of what I was doing. Joshua Dillon, that's awesome, man. Congrats. Congrats. What up, Pete? I realize I missed. Let's see if I get tapped in still or not. Have you always been a P8 price action trader? You learned over time. I learned over time, my friend. I traded a lot of different stuff in the beginning to try to find myself a rhythm. It definitely came after the fact for me. Yeah, this honestly was meant to be like a scalp trade. Like I said, it's dangerous for me to be taking this right now because I'll show you the other chart here quickly. Right here, what I don't like was that I missed my entry, and then we showed that we're supporting this now. So like I said, this could be an inverse head and shoulder. And we got this double bottom on the 2-minute, right? So this could be an inverse head and shoulder to the upside is what this trade might be, which is forming pretty nicely for that at the moment. Yeah, TN squared. I mean, I think it's important for you to obviously figure out the articulation of your trade, because yeah, if you don't understand your trade, then your trading, if you can't articulate your trading style, it also may mean that you don't fully have a good grasp of what your trading is as well, right? So There's about 3.5 minutes left until the 15-minute candle closes. Let's see if we close bullish or we come back down and form some sort of inverted hammer or something. I'm in drawdown at the moment on this trade. It's a quick 1-hour scalp trade, guys, with some micros. But you guys know I never trade micros. But I'm not looking for a great deal of a lot with this account. Especially with the quality of the trade right now. It's also kind of why I'm going micro. Because, like, I'm kind of going against the grain in that regard. Like I said, the inverse head and shoulder might be the thing that kind of takes us. I definitely would have liked for us to have tapped VWAP before doing this, though. So, but yeah, we'll see what it does here, man. We got about 242 thumbs up on the stream. Love to see if we can get about 60 more here, guys. Would like to get at least to 300. Hecka, yeah, I prefer a 2-minute. 1 minute's too noisy, and I've never traded 3-minute in my life, so I wouldn't even know what to do with that. Do I think gold will make a bit of a reclaim? Kind of forming a little bit of an inverse head and shoulder on gold as well. Yeah, we had quite a bit of a meltdown, man. I mean, I would like to see how we react actually at the trigger line here, because the trigger line for gold is also the Globex open here. So around like 46.9, this area. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know if it's going to offer a big move down, but I think it'll offer maybe some sort of a scalp opportunity there potentially. Let's switch back to my other chart here. Still in drawdown on this trade right now, guys. This meltdown's gold is a good setup for better pricing going into CPI. How much are you up today on unfunded? Unfunded. Well, Tradeify, I got my ass kicked a little bit on that, on the stupidity that I talked about earlier. TPT, I'm up $2,300 on the daily payout account, so I'm looking good there. Haven't traded my daily ultra account yet, so we'll see what comes of it there. Yeah, let's see what we do in the NQ, man. It's a fresh 5-minute candle right now. Are you copy trading? No, I don't copy trade Bovine, sorry. Not Bovibes. Sorry for butchering your name there, brother. Yeah, I don't copy trade, my friend. I have nothing against it. It's just not my cup of tea. I don't like the risk management that comes with it. Hey, Dragon Trades Futures, my man. Hope you're doing good, brother. Looking good so far. Let's see if we could break. So 805.50 is the New York opening print. I know I'm being a little bit of a prick for a tick by putting myself a few ticks beneath it. I'm about a point beneath it. But I'm really hoping we get a little bit of fall through here and we actually get the push down here. Right now, price is holding this 809 level that we have. 809.50. Let's see if we can keep pushing down though. Brandon, for pre-London, man, I usually just kind of go for like 1Rs, man. Like I already kind of got my big trade that I wanted earlier on the larger R multiple before the stream started. This is what I'm talking about, by the way, guys. Let's see if we can still get this hit. This, oh, there you go. We got it. We got it. All right, TP hit, guys. TP hit. This is on my Stone X. This is on my 10-4 trading account. So we managed to lock in there. That was about 100. What was that? Let me see. That was about 150 bucks. 150 bucks, I think it was. Was it? Hold on. Sorry. Let me just double check this. What the hell was it? Yeah, 150 bucks. So nice little scalp trade, guys. That was done on micros, as you guys saw, right? I don't usually trade micros, but because I was only looking for like 100 some bucks, it just seemed kind of silly to rock a mini for that. So I just went micros with that. And the reason why, if you guys are wondering why I'm just like, why did I go for a base hit there, right? Like, well, why did I go for micros? Or why am I only going for 150 bucks? And the reason why I did it was because of the fact that for the account, all I need is literally 150 bucks each day. And I just need to do it for 2 more days and I'm ready for another payout again. So it just doesn't make sense for me to overshoot my shot, right? Nice little move down though, guys. Not sure if anyone else caught that short. This is a good example, by the way, guys, of where when I trade my system, I have how I look at the chart, and then the FF indicator that I'm using just adds that additional confluence to the trade itself, you know? So I'm gonna update this. I know it's a lot of writing on my thingy here. I'm gonna update this. So now my 10-4 account, 10-4 trading account, funded account, short trade, locked in, my, what is it, 150 bucks. Needing only 2 more days now for payout. Anyways, pretty solid. No complaints here, guys. No complaints here. I'm gonna switch over back to my other chart now. So now that I'm done trading my 10-4 account, switching back over to my TPT account. This is the one that I told you that I need to get over the intraday trailing drawdown still on it. And I still have my trade C account, which is my funded seat, which I haven't traded that one at all yet. So kind of waiting on it at the moment. Anyone catch the short trade, by the way? Sorry, I haven't even been looking at the chat. Sorry, I should probably catch up on this. Anyone catch that short with me? Cincy, brother. Doing good, man. Thanks for tuning in. Mooncatcher. I don't know if you heard my comment earlier on. I don't need that much. I only need just... Oh, yeah, sorry. There you go. You heard my comment. There you go. That's good. Ron DigiTrader. This is my instant funded account that I have with them. Why you didn't choose reversal scalp in different strategy? Andrew, what do you mean by that? I don't really understand your question. Yeah, that's a nice little move towards VWAP, guys. I like that. Nice little move to VWAP. That was beautiful. I think the key takeaway, you know, for those who are like wondering, like, you know, why I take these 1R trades only, why not more? Just remember the session you're trading, right? Every session offers something a little bit different. Some sessions will offer more opportunities, some won't, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes a lot of it for me is also account dependent. If the account offers me more of an opportunity to take more trades or hold for a longer trade, I will. Just like my Take Profit Trader Pro account earlier, right? That trade that I took, I held it for 40 points, right? And I was able to capture a solid trade on that overall. I wouldn't do that all the time, but if the opportunity presents itself, I'll take it. What's the indicator, if you don't mind me asking? Dragon Trade's future is called the FF indicator. It's a futures forecaster indicator. If you actually go on my Instagram, you'll see it. It's on my link tree. It's just an indicator that I subscribe to. It's just for like additional confluence. G-Keeper. No, don't tilt, my man. Don't tilt. Hey, man, it sounds like you've had a rough day today overall, man. No harm in just taking it easy. Maybe just, you know, walking it off a little bit, my man. Holy crap. This chat is crazy. Sorry, I'm like, if I haven't answered your question, I'm working my way down right now. Do you find the New York Olympics open place around levels days later? Yeah, Jesse James, it does. I think that's actually the reason why I keep it in my chart. Nice, Yacht. I'm assuming you got the trade in. Awesome. Nice, John Paul. Way to go. Curly, yeah, I'm still profitable. I would say that I still have a positive expected value over pre-London from what I've seen in my stats, but it's just not my strongest, right? It's not where I do my best work. Clay's Doodles, that's awesome. Well, whoever's in that short, hopefully you guys maybe trim something off at VWAP, because I think that was a pretty clean trim spot. Nice, No Limit Bryant. Way to go, man. Looks like a lot of people caught that short as well. That's beautiful. Nice work, guys. Nice work. I think Globex is definitely worth watching for longs, but I wouldn't like hold my breath on that too much at the moment, though. You might be able to scalp a trade, though. Marcus Montalvo, I get that question asked all the time. I scalp, man. I take regular size 1R scalps. That's how I get over intraday trail and drawdown. At what point call it a day and stuff. Hecka, just so you know, I'm not Rake Trades. I'm Azheng Trades. Rake Trades is the man who's in the thumbnail, and he also trades the New York Open. But for me, I have a 2-trade rule for each of my accounts, and either I hit my limits or I have nothing to trade in the market because the market looks like shit. Those are the 2 reasons why I stopped trading. Where are you going off of the F on the 2-minute as well? Yeah, the Stuart, that 2-minute FF was just the additional conviction for the trade. You know, responding to messages. Trading TV media. Yeah, I am. Are you sending me messages? You might be showing up in my spam potentially, but I do respond to Instagram messages. So. Nathan DeVilliers, sorry to hear, man. Clay's Doodles, shout out to Clay's Doodles in the chat. Caught that 44-point short trade with us here today, and locked in a payout with Tradeify, man. That's amazing. That's awesome, guys. That's awesome. I love to see the wins, man. So far, I'm 2 for 2 tonight. That scalp trade was a minor one for my 10-4 trading account, which locks in my second of 4 days, which is all I needed for that. My Take Profit Trader Pro account, I've locked in the daily payout, so I'm ready to claim that for tomorrow already. Not looking to do anything now, but ready to claim that tomorrow. I also claimed a daily payout yesterday as well on my TPT Pro account. So far off to the week, 2 for 2. The only 2 accounts right now I haven't traded, which I'm holding on to right now, is the Take Profit Trader Pro that has intraday trailing still. I got to get it back above buffer since I just got that funded tonight. And then I have my funded seed account as well with Trade C. Come on, man. That's 2 wins tonight already, man. We're only at 266 thumbs up. There's 500 of you guys. What are we waiting for? What do we need to get over 300 thumbs up, guys? What do we need? Joshing around. Much love, brother. Get some rest, man. LT, you don't MK, you don't want to click it twice, man, because if you click it twice, technically you're unliking it. Please send me your mail ID, bro. Trading TV, I don't know why I would send you my mail ID. I don't know what your question is, my friend. It's kind of weird, my man. Do you ever rage during a trade? What's the worst emotional outbreak did you have? I haven't raged ever on stream, because obviously it's been a while, but yeah, I mean, of course, I think we all go through it, right? Rage for me is not anger, though. Like, rage is just being stupid on the market. Like, I just keep, like, forcing and imposing my will on the market. That's essentially me being stupid, but I don't really do that often anymore. I think those days, for the most part, are quite behind me. Don't get me wrong, I still have some rough days sometimes, but not often, man. Am I gonna long? I mean, I don't really want to long right now, man. I mean, candles aren't really giving me a reason to long. I did make a comment that Globex was a spot that was worth scalping for longs, but I wouldn't be looking for a big long, so. TN squared, no, like I said, I'm not an angry person, so. I already had I had Heidi Lau hot pot for dinner tonight, so no eating for me tonight on stream. I'm stuffed. I'm just drinking lots of water because of all the sodium that I took earlier. Gotta make sure I stay hydrated. I'm actually going to do 2 giveaways tonight, guys. 2 giveaways. But I do need these thumbs up, though. If these thumbs up don't take place, man, I can't do the giveaways, guys. The first one comes at 300 thumbs up. The next one comes later. Haha, Clay's Doodles. Nice. Yeah, Vancouver has some really good food, man. Has some really good food. Oh, no more chocolate for me, my man. Wow, that was a sharp candle there, guys. I'm not entering anything yet, by the way, guys. I'm just getting the forecaster box up because I just want to see what the cost of my trade will be if I were to take one right now. $40 billion, yeah, I use indicators. I use them for additional confluence, but it's not like I don't like live off of it, if that's your question. Take a quick scalp trade here, see if it works, or if I get stopped out fast. It's very small, 6.5 points only. It's a very minor trade here, guys. Selling seems pretty strong though, man, so I might get stopped out here. Let's see. Hold this, come on. Digestible risk, guys, 6.5 points. Yeah, anyone who's learning how to trade in these markets, it's a little tough for sure. All right, there you go. That was nice. That was nice. Nice little 6.5 trade. Just so you guys know, for those who didn't see, that the value of that trade was 260 bucks. It's a nice little $260 trade. Working my way up, guys. Working my way up. I got now $1,300 of profit on this newly funded TPT account. So I just got $700 more to go until I'm over the buffer. I draw lines on, so guys, so I normally don't even do this. I don't like draw these lines when I'm trading by myself. I'm only drawing them just so that you guys can get a visual sense of like where I'm looking on price. When I'm drawing lines and channels and things like that on stream, I'm doing it just so that you guys can see that these are just areas on price that I've noticed that looks interesting from a price perspective, right? So that's just all it is. What do we have for thumbs up yet? Because we're 3 for 3 now. We're 3 for 3 now, guys. I gotta update that actually. I know these are just minor scalp trade, guys, but with my TPT Pro account, I can't afford to hold a long trade. Otherwise, I'm gonna get my ass handed to me.
We're gonna take your interview online, so I asked, because you are not on Instagram, bro.
Yeah, Trading TV. If my Instagram is blocking your message, it could be because of the type of account you have or where you're located. Because my Instagram account automatically filters off spam. So, and honestly, Trading TV, I appreciate it, but I don't have time for an interview, man. I think you've been following me probably for a while now. If you've been following me on Instagram, I'm like super busy. Like, the fact that I stream here, I'm giving up 2 hours of valuable sleep because other than this stream, I sleep 5 hours a day. So like, slipping in an interview is very unlikely for me, my friend. Although I appreciate the gesture. Ryan, if you take a look at price earlier on in the day, this white line here, I don't know if you're still watching right now. This was an area that we did hold. Like after we had rejected the 200 EMA, this was a price consolidation point. So I was just kind of curious to see if price would hold there. You can see also over here. So I'm just going to draw an arrow here. So consolidation price there. We had hold beneath there, support there. So it just seemed like that was a interesting price point to like take a scalp on. So that's why I drew that line, my friend. Hopefully that answers your question. Thanks, Yacht, man. I appreciate you, man. Much love. Buggy, $61,000 in payout with Lucid, and then I got a $14,000 live payout as well with them. So about $75,000 in total. I actually posted a YouTube video about it, so anyone who wants to check that out as well, I'll put it in the chat, guys. This YouTube link I'm putting in the chat, that's my recap I did when I got moved live with Lucid. $61,000 payout, and then followed by a $14K live payout. Hey, no problem, Ryan. Much love, brother. Do I think I see a rebound on gold at 43.60? Oh, hey, we're here, guys. I forgot who asked me the question earlier. Someone in the chat asked me about longing off 418. I said that we were looking to long off the 44.20 and the 44.16. Whoever that asked me that question, this was a nice little scalp opportunity here already. Oh, that was you, RCS. Did you enter this long? It's already moved. Hold on. What is this? It's already moved. What is that? 6 points? It's already moved 6.6 points already. Nice. Let's go. Get him. Get him. For those who kind of just hopped on stream, we talked about the spot earlier as well. Kenneth, yeah. I don't know if you just hopped on the stream, but I've taken 3 trades live already. Oh, what a move. I know I scalped it, but damn. 38 points. Yeah, Kenneth Dimson. I show my trades all the time when I take trades on stream. So I will always show it. I just leave the forecaster box there sometimes just to show the aftermath of what could have been taken and what have you. Aaron, those are the red lines are hourly levels. I don't swing trade, no. Abdu Carbon around. What's going on, brother? I'm looking to potentially take another scalp trade again, guys. Gotta get this buffer. But I'm just watching right now because I don't know. Might be a little dicey. I feel like it's a better... So right now I'm looking to scalp a short trade in this area just because of structure, but part of me thinks that I should probably be patient and wait for the New York opening retest here again. Because I got the 200 EMA coming down on us as well. Invisa Mitch, right on, brother. Right on. Andrew Locke, what's going on, man? I'm doing good, man. Trading TV media. I don't trade YM, so I couldn't be able to speak to that, man. I have a question. What's the deal with passing the evaluation count or maintaining the consistency rule trade? I don't really know what you're saying there, but just to, if I'm going to interpret what your question was there or what your comment is, every problem is going to be a little bit different. There's going to be, you know, evaluations, and the rules are going to be different, right? Like consistency rules and all that. And then the funded will have its own thing as well. It's just part of the policies to getting paid, right? At the end of the day, you're spending like what, $50 to $200, give or take, on an account, and you have the potential to make thousands of dollars. Those rules are just the rules that we have to play by. Oh, we got 315 thumbs up. All right, guys. I will get started on a giveaway here, guys. Just give me a second here. We've got 3 wins so far. 3 wins tonight, man. 3 wins. All right, the bot is set up now, guys. If you guys are asking questions, please leave the questions until after the giveaway. I can't watch it anymore at this point.
Fade on golden sand.
38 seconds left, guys, and I'll announce the winner of the giveaway, guys.
The breeze hums quiet lullabies, and I'm caught in your endless skies. Every shadow whispers your name. Every wave just feels the same. Lost in the glow of the stars.
gonna pick a winner. Motive Co. My man, Motive. You are the winner, dude. Let's freaking go. I love having winners win, especially when they have been following me for a very long time. Well deserved, my man. One Motive Co. You've been in my stream, Instagram, all that, man. I love it. I love it, man. So happy that you were the winner for this one. Motive, you have my Instagram already, but you know what to do, right? Send me the DM so that I know. And after the stream, my friend, I will send you the code. Team Mussolini, take it easy, man. Alright. I said I'm going to do one more giveaway as well. I'm going to give it a bit. London market's about to open. I'll do my giveaway for the last one in just a bit here, guys. Looks like earlier when I was looking to scalp the short here, I guess it would have been a good call, eh, guys? I hesitated because, like, you know what? Part of me kind of wanted to wait until we get up here, but looks like we got a decent move down here. We're going into the London Open right now as well. What's up, Home Depot? Let's see if we end up holding Globex again or not. Maybe we can hold here for like a potential higher low, if it offers it at all. That's a pretty bearish 5-minute close there. Who's my favorite trader? I mean, technically speaking, I don't watch a lot of people who trade, to be honest. The only people I ever really watched was Stock Market Wolf and Jake Ricci, so I guess Jake. Yeah, I don't really follow a lot of traders. I've always been kind of the type of person that kind of stays my own lane, and you know, I'll find and I'll work with key individuals to kind of help support my growth as an individual, but I don't hop around too much in that regard. So don't have a lot to share on that one, to be honest. Nice, Aussie trader. Nice, passing a trade with the oil. What's gold been doing? Yeah, the guy's a veteran, man. He's been around for a very long time. I have no idea who Stephen College John or whatever that person is. I have no idea who he is. I don't watch people, Andrew. Yeah, I am going to be doing one more giveaway tonight, guys. Roy Moreno. Yeah, I hear what you say, man. I think there's a lot of great traders out there. But Andrew, if you like SK trading his style the most, man, 100% latch on to whatever makes the most sense for you, dude. This thing hasn't stopped. Still going. Anyone still in the short trade, guys? RCS, let's go. Dave official. I don't know. I actually have no idea how this whole giveaway technology stuff works. I just been taught how to use the bot, and that's as far as that goes, man. Would you be blocked for any reason, Dave? Staying trading. Did you catch the top then on that one? Because my short trade was up here earlier. That was my initial trade right here. It's awesome, Andrew. Good for you, man. Six minutes left until London opens, guys. Did you find stochastics helpful? Remember that the low of the Asia session tonight was this channel down here. This was also the Thursday high that we spoke about on Sunday during our stream. So let's see how price opens up here. I'd be open, like I don't know if price is going to move that far down in the next 5 minutes, but I'd be open to longing off that area though. Daniel Sterling, I'm assuming you're lagging behind on the live, man. Why not go short on what area? Traumatic. Yeah, I like your idea, Sam trading. That's the reason why I'm watching that bottom channel, man. I'm open to longs down there for sure. Appreciate it, Andrew. You can see on the FF indicator we've been respecting the trigger line quite a bit tonight. That's why I always say that the FF indicator is helpful when it comes to trend trading, particularly.
The neon glow.
2 minutes left and the market will open.
City breathing low. The world feels small, but I still glow. Empty streets echo sing. Every thought's a fragile thing. In the dark, I find my way through the noise, through the gray. And every heartbeat pulls me near to the sound I need to hear. In the afterglow,
44 seconds, guys. If it hits 720. 29,720. Why wouldn't I take a short? Why would I short 29,720? That's a very random spot to short. Traumatic. I'm not too sure I understand what that means. Because 29,720 is down here, so I'm not too sure why I would short that. It'd be a very random spot for me to do that. Maybe they must be lagging, because yeah, I don't know. They may be not just caught up with the stream.
maybe we're just chasing time. Maybe love's the reason why we fall, we fade, we fly. Still we try.
Guang Guang, yeah, man. 3 for 3 on the night. Gotta log off here in a bit here, actually. Just watching to see what the market does here. As I always say though, guys, make sure, even if we don't get to trade the things we talk about in the trade review during the session here, just remember these price points as we go into the rest of London session as well as the New York session, because there will be other opportunities to take trades as well. No need to pressure yourself to trade anything right now. I don't trust the bounce here. It looks like it wants to move higher, but I don't trust the bounce here. I still think we should come down and tag this channel before we think about going longs again. That'd be my thought process right now.